Hello, thanks for choosing Live Your Life Well. This is our guided installation video for our product. There are some critical steps to follow, however we find it quite easy and straightforward. Let's take a look at the necessary tools. First, we'll need a magnetic torpedo level. This helps stick to the template, which just makes it easier on you. Next, we'll need a powerful hammer drill with a matching 3/16 concrete specific drill bit that fits that hammer drill. You'll also need a 5/16 hex drive bit that fits your impact of choice, a number 3 Phillips bit that fits that same impact. To begin installation, find the center of the window and make a mark. Depending on which part you're installing, there will be 2 separate widths. You can determine which part you're installing by the icon on the center step. The sunburst pictured here makes this part a LiveYourLifeWell large, which mounts it a 72-inch width. The other part with a mountain silhouette is our LiveYourLifeWell small and mounts at 62-inch width. We are installing a LiveYourLifeWell large, which mounts at 72 inches. So we will take that dimension and divide it by 2, which brings us to 36 inches. We will then find our center mark and go to the left 36 inches and make a mark. From that mark, we will go up to our required elevation and make a mark. Now this part is important. Our part mounts 1.5 inches down on our hole from the top of the part. This step can be easy to miss, but it is absolutely crucial to providing a proper install. Remember, it's always best to measure twice and drill once. At this point, investigate the wall on either side of the window and make sure it's free of any debris such as nails or loose concrete. Go back to your reference mark. Ensuring that you are 1.5 inches down from required elevation, begin to drill your pilot hole. Be sure that you are level and square with the wall. We like to drill to a depth deeper than the screw, so we know that the screw gets maximum bite without bottoming out. We will then take a number 10 stainless screw from the provided hardware kit and hang our template from the top hole. The template should hang close to plumb, but we will verify plumbness with our magnetic torpedo level. Once plumbness is confirmed, we will then drill our second hole from the bottom and then place another number 10 stainless screw in that hole. We will then drill out the remaining 5 mounting holes on this side of the window. Once the drilling is completed, we will remove the bottom stainless screw and swing the template 90 degrees. Confirm the template is level using the torpedo level. Because we are mounting the LiveYourLifeWell large, which mounts at 72 inches wide, we will be using the lowest nut hole as marked here. The hole with the nut welded on above this one is designated for the LiveYourLifeWell small, which mounts at 62-inch width. After confirming the template is level, drill out your associated width. Transfer the template over to the right side of the window and hang it by the same number 10 stainless screw. Follow the same procedure on this side as you did on the left. Once the drilling is completed, remove both screws and set the template aside. Stack 2 parts together and attach them to one another by placing number 10 stainless screws into the locating teeth. On this particular LiveYourLifeWell large, there are 3 teeth. On the LiveYourLifeWell small, there are 2 teeth. Prepare your hardware. Place the large washer onto the Titan screw. This is the screw that will be attaching the weld to the wall. Bury the Titan screw where both parts join on either side on the flange. This will be the middle hole out of the 3. Once you complete this on both sides, pick up the part and begin to drive the screw into the second from bottom hole that you drilled into the foundation. Only drive the screw in about halfway before moving to the other side. You can then drive both sides in completely. From this point, you can then attach the two lowest screws in each side of the part. Upon completion, you'll be setting the next part on top and attaching the next screw where the parts meet together. Occasionally, the parts don't mate up perfectly. This is where you can manipulate the upper part to match the lower part. In this case, we push the area well inward to match the lower part. Continue to stack and attach each part to the wall until you get to your top part. At this point, you'll attach the very top screw and work your way down, making sure that each screw is tight on both sides. Throughout the installation process, be careful not to over-tighten the bolts, as over-torquing them will cause them to strip the threads inside the concrete. Occasionally, concrete will have rocks inside, and this will be inevitable. If this happens, we can drill another hole next to the stripped hole and tighten it down with another anchor bolt to confirm that the part is being held against the wall tightly. After all of the foundation screws are attached to the area well, we can begin to attach the parts to one another using the number 10 Phillips screw. Be sure to close any gap between parts by either pushing up or pulling down on each part to make that gap tight. If the screw doesn't get quite enough bite that you're hoping for, you can attach additional screws in the bottom inch of the part. Just like when we combined the first two parts, we want to make sure that we have a screw in each individual tooth at each joint. Look over the finished product. Make sure there's no loose hardware or things sticking out of the area well that could cause a hazard to others. Upon backfill, be sure to give the product a quick rinse to make sure it's clear of any debris and safe to use. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please shoot us a message on LiveYourLifeWell.com.